my viewers, welcome back to the channel. And by the video title, you know what this video is about. The schedule has been released for all the teams. The NFL schedule released. I've seen people leak the schedule early in the day. I didn't want to see it. I want to wait till the official time so I can do it on here. First time reactions with you guys. So I had the schedule right here. In the first game, we playing against the Falcons. So it's crazy right there playing against the Falcons. First game, you know, Arthur Smith could get some revenge. And both teams are kind of like on a little similar boat. The Steelers a little higher standing than the Falcons, of course, but they kind of have similar boats of like new direction. Yeah, a new quarterback for the Falcons, new management and stuff, new things happening there. The Steelers got a new offensive coordinator, got a new quarterback coming in as well, got some pieces coming in. We're going to see how things pan out. And then moving on to the next game, week 2, we have the Broncos, a revenge game for Russell Wilson. Russell Wilson, the Broncos disrespected you. I want you to go in there with a chip on your shoulder, go out there and see what happens. Then you got a game against the Chargers. Last time you put the Chargers, I believe, was the game when I think Big Ben was playing, if I'm not mistaken. I think it was Sunday Night Football. Big Ben was playing. I think Justin Herbert had like 80 rushing yards, and I think we came down to the wire, but we fell short. The game against the Colts, which is week 4 for us. Last year we played the Colts. The Colts jacked us up. Mr. Trubisky threw a few interceptions. We had a lead at first. We was up 13-0, and they came back and they beat us down. But hopefully this time we can right our wrongs. And then we got the Cowboys right off the bat. This is week 5 against the Cowboys, which is crazy. And Sunday Night Football is our first primetime game of the so far. And we play the Cowboys. It's going to be a big time game. I'll probably do like a big live stream for that one as well. I'm going to live stream a lot of these games, but there's going to be a big live stream for that. It's going to be a nice game. The Cowboys, the Steelers, you know, the classic rivalry. The Steelers beat the Cowboys 2 times in the Super Bowl. The Cowboys beat the Steelers once in the Super Bowl as well. And, you know, every time they go against each other, there's always some like a classic feel with these guys. So it's going to be a very good game to see. Moving on next, the Raiders. Week 6, we play the Raiders. You know, the Raiders and the Steelers always had like a little classic rivalry as well. You know, we beat them last time we played them, but I think even the past 2 times we played them right. The past 2 times we played them, we beat them. I mean, the Christmas one on Christmas Eve when the game went touchdown, George Pickens, and then last year, Kenny Pickett. I think it was his best game as a Steeler actually. On Monday Night Football, went out there and we defeated the Raiders. But before that, you know, the Raiders kind of had our number a little bit. But I think we kind of getting back on track and getting, you know, our licks back on the Raiders. And after that, we got the Jets, which is week, let's see, 4, 5, 6, 7, that's 7. Yeah, week 7, got the Jets on Sunday Night Football, another primetime game. And then we got the Giants, another New York team, on Monday Night Football, another primetime game. And then week 9 is our bye week, which is very good. You know, usually they have our bye week. In the past few years, they had it a little earlier, but having it week 9, kind of like middle of the season, is good. The recruitment stuff, and plus our schedule is a little tougher. Now, the first part of our schedule, I feel like it's kind of like solid, but the next part of the schedule is very, very tough. Look at the game we have off the bye week. In week 10, we have the Washington Commanders, and after that, we have the Ravens at home. And then after that, we have a Thursday Night Football matchup on a short week against the Browns. And then after that, we got the Bengals. And then after that, we got the Browns again. And after that, we got the Eagles. And then after that, we have a Saturday night game versus the Ravens. And then after that, we got the Chiefs on Christmas. And then after that, we have the Bengals. So that stretch right there is very crazy. We got to play the Ravens, Browns, Bengals, Browns again, Eagles, Ravens again, Chiefs, and then Bengals. That's a tough stretch right there. You're playing against teams, all those teams, but the Bengals in the playoffs. And the Bengals had a 9-8 record last year. They just fell short. You know, Joe Burrow was injured. So all those teams couldn't make the playoffs last year. And you look at these tough matchups you're playing against, of course, the Browns, that defense they have with Myles Garrett. You have the Ravens, Lamar Jackson, 2-time MVP, got named Mahomes, you know, 3-time Super Bowl champion, trying to three-peat. And you had the Bengals, Joe Burrow, then you have Jalen Hurts and all that stuff, the A.J. Brown and them. So it's a very tough stretch for the Steelers, but I actually like it, though. I want to see us have those battles in the regular season. So when we get to the playoffs, we're making the playoffs. I'm calling it early, we're making the playoffs. We get to the playoffs for another year. We hopefully can win a playoff game this time, but we get to the playoffs and we have that kind of experience out there. We already played some of those guys in those tough battles, and we're ready for this challenge. But going through the schedule right now and seeing, I can kind of do a prediction right now, I guess, a little prediction to see which games I think we can win and which ones I think we might lose. I think we should be able to beat the Falcons week 1. Falcons, Broncos, Chargers, Colts, Cowboys, the Ravens at least once. Browns at least once as well. Bengals as well. We're going to sweep one of the teams. One of the division teams, we're going to sweep one of them. And the Eagles and Chiefs one, we'll see what happens with those. But I feel like the Jets and Giants, Giants, Washington, Eagles, and Chiefs, and then one of the division games, of course, I feel like some of those games might get in our way a little bit. Now, you might be saying, well, the Steelers are a better team than the Washington and those teams, but you know the Steelers for some reason they play teams that they're supposed to win against. Like last year, remember the Patriots, we lost to them, and then we lost to the Cardinals, and then we lost to the Colts. Got beat down. We should have beat those teams. We was a better team on paper than them. We had better stars than them. We should beat those teams. They became in that like stretch. We was 7-3 at one point, and we went out there and just collapsed. And we almost missed the playoffs. We made the playoffs still, but we could have been the higher seed in the playoffs and had a better matchup in our favor. Could have been at home maybe, and maybe had a chance to win our division. But still went out there and stunk it up. So the Giants game, I think we should win, but it scares me. Like sometimes we play against teams that are, I don't want to say below, like because everybody's in the NFL. But sometimes we play teams that you're supposed to beat. Sometimes it scares me as a Steelers fan because sometimes we do not play up to the level of competition at times. Now sometimes we do, but sometimes we do not. And we should go out there and manhandle some of these teams because the Giants O-line, you can get through that. T.J. Watt and Alex Highsmith should have a field day through that O-line. It should be dismantling Daniel Jones back there. The Jets O-line got a little better, but it's still jacked up a little bit. We should be having a field day against that. But they also do got Aaron Rodgers. They have a nice offense. Garrett Wilson and those guys too as well. So you never know what could happen. The Eagles, that'd be a good matchup with us. We'll see what happens with that. And the Chiefs, of course, the Christmas game, the Chiefs is the reigning champions. Mahomes, amazing player. Last time he played in Pittsburgh, he threw 6 touchdowns. Remember that game? Him and Big Ben was going back and forth. Big Ben threw like 5 touchdowns. He threw 6 touchdowns. They were going back at it. But Mahomes was lighting us up last time he played us in Pittsburgh. And the last time we played him in general, he jacked us up. Remember in the playoffs, got blown out. Then we got blown out in the regular season as well. So I don't think the Steelers have ever beaten Patrick Mahomes. So we need to find a way to get it done. But overall, I can see us winning at least 12 games, 11, 12 games. I think we're gonna lose 5 games maybe. I hope we go out there and win all the games, but realistically, I say 11 wins, 12 wins. We're gonna lose a stinker or 2 that we should win, and we're gonna lose probably 1 or 2 in the division because the division is very tough. Hopefully, last year we went 5-1 division. This year we'll see what happens. Hope we can go 5-1 again. That'd be great. But the division is tough, so I expect us to try to win all the division games, but we might lose 1 or 2 division games. And we might lose to a good team as well. So that might give us 5 losses, maybe 6 losses at worst case scenario. But we should have a playoff spot. We should be 11-6 or 12-5. Hopefully we can get 12-5, but at worst, 11-6. I think the Steelers can find a way to get in that threshold, get in the playoffs, and make something happen. But let me know in the comment section down below what you guys think about the schedule. What you guys think about that tough stretch after week 9, after the bye week. A very tough stretch. Let me know in the comment section down below. And I'll see you guys next time on the channel. Peace out. And also, let me know in the comment section prediction for your record for the Steelers. Let me know if you think we can win 11 games, 12 games, 13 games, maybe 14 games. You never know. Or maybe 7 games. Some people don't have no faith at all. But I think we can go out there and win at least 11 or 12 games. But let me know in the comment section down below. And I'll see you guys tomorrow. Peace out.